I have used so many different math curricula over the years. We went from something that was very like workbook, textbook based to a program that we are absolutely loving now that is almost completely hands off. That I can say to my children, go and do your math work, and they will go and do it, and then I can just check it later and it grades everything for me. The curriculum that I am talking about is Teaching Textbooks 3.0. And if you haven't heard about this, it is a version of teaching textbooks that is completely online. So all of the classes, all of the lessons, all of the practices, all of the quizzes, everything is completely online. All you have to do is just sign in and everything is right there for you. Everything is graded, so then all you have to do is check the grade book to see how your child is doing. It is just an amazing addition to our homeschool this year. Now, before I go into all of that and tell you about a giveaway, let me first talk a little bit about how we have approached math over the past 6 to 7 years of homeschool. When we first started homeschooling, I was only homeschooling my oldest son. And so I picked up Singapore Math to do with him because we were doing classical conversations at the time, and they kind of recommended Singapore or Saxon Math, and so that's what we did. And we were really happy with Singapore Math. It was very well planned out, and he liked the workbooks, and so it worked really well for us. But at that time, I was pregnant with my 5th child. And I knew that this was not sustainable. This was not something that I could do for the next, oh my goodness, however many years that was gonna be. I mean, I could not have my children, you know, doing these workbooks and these textbooks and needing my help so much of the time just to do their math. It just wasn't sustainable. And so we decided at that point that we were going to look into an online program. And the first online program that we used is Alex. It is a program that is also completely online, and I found that it was a very good program. It is designed by McGraw-Hill, which is obviously a very popular a curriculum publisher, but it's mostly used in the public and private schools. And they do have programs that they use in the schools, but they also have a version that is for homeschool students. But the downside is that it is almost $200 per student per year. So we did it for one single year for my one child. And when I realized that adding a second child was going to be almost $400, I thought to myself, this is crazy. I cannot do this. I cannot justify spending this much money on one single curriculum for the entire school year. Now, they did offer a family discount, but with the family discount for my family of 5, it would have been $675 just for math. I mean, that's absolutely crazy. So I couldn't support that. I couldn't continue on that path. It just made absolutely no sense for us. So I saw about that same time that we were kind of trying to figure out what in the world we were going to do about math. I did not want to go back to a workbook, textbook style format. I wanted to do something online. I wanted to do something that was hands-off for me. So we looked into CTC Math. CTC Math is incredibly affordable. For a family membership for 1 year, it is only $120, which is great, obviously, compared to what we have been doing before that. But the downside was that CTC Math is created in Australia. And my children had a really difficult time understanding what the people were saying. In the little video lessons, they constantly were calling me over to kind of like interpret what was being said. And so the idea of having a hands-off curriculum was not working. I mean, I was constantly being called over. I had to help them out all of the time because they just couldn't figure out what the person was saying. We actually found that there were some errors sometimes, which was not great. Maybe those have been fixed by now, I don't know. But even though it was really affordable, we just didn't see that it worked very well for our family. So as you can see, at this point, we had been through several different types of curricula, and I kind of didn't know what I was gonna do. We were gonna keep doing CTC Math just because I had paid for it, but we were not in love, and it was really frustrating, and we didn't really know what to do. So I was really excited when Teaching Textbooks contacted me asking me if we wanted to try out their 3.0 online curriculum. And so I kind of jumped at that and I was like, yes, I would love to do that. And the best part is that they also are hosting a giveaway. So one of you guys is going to be able to win an entire year's worth of Teaching Textbooks 3.0. So all of those details are going to be down in the description box below, so make sure you go ahead and check that out. But let me tell you all about Teaching Textbooks now. Let me start off by saying one of the reasons in the past that I did not go with Teaching Textbooks, and I had heard amazing things about it, but the reason that I didn't go with it was because of the DVDs, CDs. I was really worried that if I bought those and planned to use them for all 5 of my kids, by the time I got to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th kid, I was very worried that they were going to be absolutely destroyed. And so I'd be investing all this money, planning on using it long term, and then they would be ruined or scratched or whatever. it's kind of hard to keep track of all 5 kids, especially when you're homeschooling all of them at the same time. And so it just wasn't something that I really looked into because I just was worried, for the long term. But this online curriculum is exactly what our family needs. As a mom of 5 kids who are all doing school this year, I need something that is incredibly easy for me to do. All I do is say, go do your math, and they can log themselves in. They figure out which lesson they're on and they just do the work. I mean, it is so easy. And as you know, we have spent a lot of money over the years on math curricula, and one of the things that I loved about Teaching Textbooks 3.0 is how affordable it is. It is sold as an annual online subscription, but each subscription is only for one child and one course, so you can't kind of switch in between courses. You take a placement test and you do that course for a year. The prices for these subscriptions, however, are far lower than the prices of the 2.0 products, which are those books and the discs. So it's much cheaper to do the online program. The price for the 3.0 subscription varies from around $43 to $67, whereas the physical products cost around $120 to $185, depending on the grade level. But obviously the physical products are still available, and you can, if you're very responsible, unlike me apparently, you can use those products over and over again with all of your children. Now, the best part for me as a large family mama is that for families with 4 to 8 children, they cap the total annual cost at $199. So for the price of one child doing the Alex subscription that we did several years ago, I can now have all 5 of my children use Teaching Textbooks online. This is a no-brainer for me. And if you do that math for a family of 8, it's like $25 per kid. You can't even get a workbook and a textbook for $25 per kid. Now, if you're a little hesitant and you're not sure if this is what you want to do, they do offer a free trial. So you can go on there and sign up for a free trial and kind of test out the different levels and see what works best for your children. You will have access to all of the lectures, the audio-visual solutions to each problem, the ebook, and the automated grading feature, which is one of my absolute favorite things. Now, the crazy thing about the free trial is that there's no time limit. It never even expires. So I think that's a really great way to use the program and see if you like it. And then all you have to do is transfer over to the paid program, and all of your child's grades will be saved for you, and then you'll have kind of like a transcript of all of their math work for the year. You can use Teaching Textbooks on your Windows, Mac, Chromebook, and you can use it on a tablet or a phone, which is really great if you want to be able to give your children that independence. You can say, go ahead and do your math on your tablet, and they can just go ahead and get it done. One of the best things about the 3.0 is how fun they make it for children. You can choose your own wallpaper, you can bring your little buddy along with you, and you can switch through different buddies. My children love using it. My 9-year-old loves it so much that one morning he woke me up before 6 a.m. and asked me if I would log into the computer so that he could do his math. I mean, seriously, you guys, it's got to be fun if he's waking up before 6 and asking to do math. So our kids have just loved doing Teaching Textbooks this year. Literally, there has never been a complaint. We are at the end of October and our children have never ever complained about doing their math this year. And my all-time favorite thing about Teaching Textbooks is just that they grade everything for you, and it just makes it really easy for me as a family with 5 kids, as a mom with 5 kids, to not have to do all of that work myself. Because there's a lot of subjects that you kind of don't have to take as much time to grade, but math is one of those things where you have to go number by number by number and grade everything and average everything, and it's just a lot of work. So I really appreciate that about Teaching Textbooks. It's my favorite part about it, and I love that my kids love it, because if it was something that they were constantly doing begrudgingly, it would stress me out too. So it's nice that I don't have to have any stress about this at all. And one more really great thing about Teaching Textbooks is that if you have a child that is struggling, you can actually call Teaching Textbooks and they will give you a tutor for that child. Another good thing is that Teaching Textbooks will kind of let you do problems over and over again until you master them. And if you can't master them, if your child is just really, really struggling, you just call Teaching Textbooks and they will give you a tutor. I mean, you don't get that anywhere else. There's no other program that gives you a free tutor that comes with a subscription. That is amazing. So I feel like Teaching Textbooks really cares about what they do. I feel like, for me, seeing the difference between all the different types of curriculum that we have used over our 6 to 7 years of homeschooling, you can see that Teaching Textbooks, it is important to them that you master everything that you learn. And for me, I am always teaching towards mastery. I want my children to master whatever they are doing, because that is not something that you can always accomplish in public school. It's very difficult for a teacher with a large classroom of students to be able to have all of those children master everything. But one of the best things about homeschooling is that you can do that in your home, and Teaching Textbooks helps you do that. This giveaway for our 1 free subscription to Teaching Textbooks 3.0 will be going on for 1 week. All the information that you need to know will be down in the description box, so make sure that you follow all the directions and do everything correctly so that you can be entered into this giveaway. And you need to make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and that you comment down below and let me know why you would like to use Teaching Textbooks 3.0. If you are on the fence and you don't know what to do about your math curriculum this year, I would highly recommend Teaching Textbooks. It has been the most wonderful addition for our family. My kids love doing their math, they have fun doing it, and it's just really, really great. So if you have any questions for me, please put those in the comments down below. I would love to answer those for you, and you can always contact Teaching Textbooks. They are wonderful. They get back in touch with you so quickly, and I only have wonderful things to say about this program. And this is coming from someone who has tried several different types of math curricula for homeschool, and this is by far my favorite and my kids' favorite. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.